Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. TNX, now known as the New Six, had to come back today with the title track Kick It 4. Now with the numerical number 4. But they've also dropped yet another mini album to go along with it. They are 3 for 3 on releases when it comes to mini albums, and it is an extremely exciting time indeed. It's only been about 4 months since their last one, and they're already back. So shout out P Nation for getting them kind of up and going again. Considering how long it took them for their previous comeback, very exciting time. But we have the rest of the Boyhood EP to check out today. We already listened to the title track, so we're going to be skipping the title track, track number 1, instantly enough. So we've got By You, we've got Good Day, we've got My Bias, 1000 Miles, and the English version of the song, which I reckon we probably won't listen to. So we'll probably just stick with... Actually, you know what? I won't completely count it out. We'll see how we're doing on time. I do have another appointment to get to later in the day. But 100% we're going to do By You, we're going to do Good Day, My Bias, and 1000 Miles. So here we go. If you are new around here with these album listens, and I don't actually know how P Nation are with their album listens, so there's a chance this will be over on P-Cloud. I don't know if this will stay up on YouTube or not. In the case that it does remain on YouTube and you're new around here for these album listens, you can skip ahead to a certain song of your choice just based off the timeline below. There'll be chapter based off whatever song we're listening to. You can kind of keep track of where we are on the album that way as well. But if you're in it for the long haul like me, welcome aboard. Let's get on to track number 2 on the album, By You. Lyrics by Mr. Hui, my guy. Composition, Mike Daly, Mitchell Owens, Anthony Watts. Arrangement, Mike Daly, Mitchell Owens. Here we go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know that it's our best too. 또 편한 옷차림의 mood. I just wanna be by you, yeah, by you. 내가 홀려 네 옆엔 like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. I just wanna be by you.
It's a very quiet song so far.
Yeah, I just wanna be by you. 모든 건 변한단 말이. 왜 오늘따라 네 겁지?
Oh, it's smooth though.
너를 보니 맘이 바뀌어가. 달린 모한 발에 옆에 있어줘. 달이 떨어져 해가 눈 떠도. 너를 끌어당겨 내 옆에 앉힌 잠. Look at the stars in the aftermath. My bestie 너와 있을 때 나의 표정을 좀 봐. 구름 하나 없는
Oh, I love that reverby, almost like city pops, like synth.
I just wanna be by you, yeah, by you. 내가 홀려 네 옆에 like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. I just wanna be by you, yeah, by you. Yeah, I just wanna be by you. Yeah, I've been going real hard lately. Pedal to the metal, got 숨이 차오르지. 너만 찌는 게 두려워, not me. Hope that you'll me tighter, then we can go higher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the vibe just right. We don't need your kindness, mine. I just need a break, need a little time with you.
Again, the 1-2 rap verse is so nice. That bass, once it kicks in, is actually extremely nice. It's got a really solid bounce to it, but it doesn't break away from the genre of the rest of the song either. Oh, interesting effect with the bass here. Sustain that high note, okay. Oh, and it's over already. That was so quick. Okay. Nice. It's really smooth. And stylistically it does fit with Kick It 4 now, so I can understand it. I like the styling of it. It's again kind of pulling from that like retro hip hoppy genre. It's got a nice bounce to it, especially once the chorus kicks in, you get that bass. Got a really nice bounce to it, but it's a really smooth song. In fact, it's kind of like a progression in a way where like their debut era for me was very much kind of like rebellious teenager era, and then their last era was kind of like junior year of high school where you're looking back on your previous self and kind of cringing at the fact that you were kind of edgy, and now you're in that like that reminiscent phase of being cringy, and now this is like senior year of high school going into college where you're like you've really matured into a sound now, and I kind of like that evolution that I'm noticing. Wow, you very smooth song to start it off though. Okay, I like it. What do we got next? Good Day. Lyrics by Ta Da Sosi Da Sishi. Which sound makes that something like that from MUMW, Good Kelvin, Hong Soo Jin of Jam Factory. That's a team I've heard of before. Composition: Emily Yonso Kim, Gabriel Brandes, Fabian Fat Fabe Torsen, unreal nickname, Harry Sommerdahl, and Benjamin Folberg. Possibly a Scandinavian team behind this one, maybe? And then arrangement by Bangers and Cash. What a name. Good Day, just based off of the like composition and arrangement team, man, there are some fire stage names and like artist names on there. But eight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
그냥 이유 없이 만나 웃고 떠들다가 bye-bye yeah. 다 잊고서 즐거운 하루를 보내 늘 똑같이 always 가볍게 챙겨 어서 나와 떠나자 어딘가로 멀리 발길이 닿는 대로 I will let you go. We can make a good day.
Oh, it is really smooth. It's getting smoother.
Oh,
and they cut the bass out of that final line. Okay.
흘러가는 대로 그저 늦게 chillin' vibe 무계획의 계획인 거 such a 좋은 날 Oh yeah 그래도 이탈 길이 돌려서 방향 전환 들려오는 노래를 따라 Make it rhyme, make a day of 마음대로 ride rhythm 다
Interesting, they took the filter out of the second rapper there. Float on the vocals. It's hard to tell if this song has a pre-chorus or not because it's so smooth. You almost can't find it because it connects to both the verse and the chorus so well.
Have a good day. Every day is a good day. Yeah. Let's have a good day. It's a good day. 하루 종일 so good day. Yeah. We can make a good day.
Oh my goodness.
언제라도 good day. Yeah.
My god, the vocal runs is floating on him. Nice bona fide outro.
No more plan, gonna that'll be your plan. Is it good day? Is it good day?
Oh. TNX have really matured their sound. It's been just over a year since they've debuted. I think. Right? TNX. When did TNX debut? TNX debut was, yeah, just over a year ago. And already the maturity of their sound during this Boyhood album is so noticeable right off the rip. Like, it's kind of... There's an interesting analogy for like how I feel listening to this album is if you've ever baked anything before with like dry ingredients, mixing it with wet ingredients and putting them in the oven, things like that. The more you sift your dry ingredients before mixing them together, like the fluffier and airier and like smoother your batter or mix becomes. This album is like if Kick It For Now kind of has like the energy where it's like you just throw in all the dry ingredients together. By You, it gets a little bit smoother. So maybe you sift just the flour. Good Day, now you're sifting more of the ingredients. It's just so smooth and genteel, and it's... wow. It's so smooth. It's genuinely so smooth. I'm so impressed. It's a clear progression across the album, too. That it is just gradually getting smoother and smoother. Which does have me slightly intrigued as to if they're going to kind of crank up the energy on the final two remaining B-sides on this album. And the final two remaining new B-sides on this album. Is if they do, where are they going to go? And if there's a ballad in here, where are they going to go with that? Is it going to be even smoother than this? No. Let's find out though. Next up, My Bias. Oh, this is going to be fun. Lyrics, composition, and arrangement all done by Hui. Only Hui. That's cool. Okay. Let's see what you got, son.
어딘가 닮은 듯해서 넌 한 걸음 다가갈 때면 꿈인지 현실인지도 몰라 뭐라 설명해.
Oh, this is kind of cool. Hold up.
물 물어 안 봐도 뻔해 나라 문제 답은 누구도 소비널 내 맘은 높은 무기고 같은 걸
I love how minimal the instrumental is.
이미 풀려 있는 거라고 Never leave my side only you can feel my vibe 이런 말들만으론 편이 다 안 되네 이제서야 말하는 대로 내 편야만 해 우리 닮아있던 둘의 모습이 그려져 그래 좀 다르긴 해도
Little background chorus section.
너가 나의 주인공
There's something nostalgic about this. Not that it reminds me of a song from like back then. It reminds me of like the sensation I felt when I was younger, if that makes sense. again, great rap verse from... There hasn't been a TNX rap verse that I didn't like. The acoustic guitar is such a smart choice. It adds a little bit of lightness to it, but also adds a little bit of texture to it as well. Build it. Little unison gang vocal? Oh yeah. Yeah, there is something that's indescribably nostalgic about this song. I don't know why. It's something about the fact that it is just such a pretty song. It's really... It's not bright, but it's a really sparkly tune. The key is written, it's also just... You cannot get any more major chord than that, or major key than that, and because of it, it's so happy. And oh my god. I'm so glad that P Nation let Hui do his thing. It's like, even from debut era, he's always had some involvement with some part of the project, whether it's one song or something, but I'm so glad that Psy and the TNX team are letting him kind of work his magic. He's got a mind for it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It makes me feel all warm and happy inside listening to it. And that's the only thing I can say about it. I'm so happy this song exists. It makes me so happy. It almost has me kind of emotional in a way, which is really strange. Interesting. Okay. Final song. Yeah, in terms of time, we'll probably call the next one the final song. 1,000 Miles. Or, as the world famous proclaimers would call it, 1,000 miles. So, of course, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da-da-da-da. No, but 1,000 Miles by the New Six, lyrics by Danke, who did a song for someone recently. Whose albums did we listen to recently? Never mind. Danke from La 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 Studio, Rick Bridges, Lee Soo-ran, Jang Sung-min of La La Studio. Yeah, there are names on here that I recognize. Composition Emily Jonsson, Kim, Ellen Berg, Gabriel Brandes, Fabian Thorsen, Harry Sommerdahl, Rick Bridges, arrangement, Bangers and Cash. So very similar composition team to Good Day. I wonder if it's going to be stylistically similar. Here we go. Ooh. I like the atmosphericness of it, the muted instrumentals.
같이 걸어가고 있는
This might be the most modern sounding song we've had on the album so far.
같은 꿈에 너와 나 우리
Oh, maybe not.
멈출 생각은 없어 baby Cause you know 1,000 miles 두렵지 않아 우린 아직 한참 멀어도 우리만
Ooh, it's like combining the style of Good Day with the feeling of My Bias. Nice post-chorus to tie it into the next verse.
어떤 때는 막힌 길도 어떤 때는 wrong way 이리저리 swerving 비트 mermaid 갈 길이 너무 멀어도 we always keep it solid 여기저기 scratch but I'm alright 생채기 정도는 괜찮아 I go hard My team and my fans are behind me right 손은 쉬지 않고 달려가 1,000 miles
Yeah. TNX in their rap verses just hit different. That hold into the chorus is also really nice. It builds the suspense of it.
To the left side 됐어 계산은 baby let's ride 올라타 on my right 아직 갈 길이 멀어 1,000 miles 함께라면 be alright I walk 1,000 miles 모든 쉽진 않겠지만 분명 찾게 될 테니까 Just to be closer to you
That was really cool. That bridge going off meter.
아직 한참 멀어도
That pulsing station comes in delayed a little bit, so it's never on the actual downbeats. Very cool. Oh, that's actually a really pretty song too. Oh man, what a good way to end the album. Both 1,000 Miles and My Bias kind of give me like nostalgic vibes. This one is very much more chill. And maybe this one isn't like reminiscing of like the highs of like high school age. This is almost like this is going to be such a specific example, but has anybody else had those days, especially if you've been through college and like live with roommates and things like that, where you're up drinking at like 2 a.m. on a weekend, and you've gotten into that phase of the night where it's just pure sappy emo hours, where it's all like soft emotions, and you've got like a drink in your hand, and you're thinking back to all the good old days. It's got that kind of vibe to it. And I don't know, something about that. Maybe it's because like undergrad for me was one of like the highlights of my recent life. I say that like I've been reincarnated, but like like undergrad was only a couple years ago for me. Well, I guess technically 3 years now, but it just takes me back to a time where I would be living with my housemates, people I'd known since freshman year of undergrad. We become really close friends. We all sorts of shenanigans together. And then every time on a weekend, we just hang out with like a White Claw in the living room with some chill, like lo-fi music playing over the living room soundbar, and we just chill and talk and chat. And it gives me that feeling. So yeah, maybe that's why it feels nostalgic. And this album though kind of sent me on an emotional trip more than anything, and now it's something that I wasn't expecting. I really like that. Gosh, okay. No, I can definitely get behind this. It's definitely an evolution in their sound, that's for sure. This is definitely a different type of sound than what I think. I think it's safe to say that this is a different sound than what they debuted with, which is perfectly fair. I mean, it's been a year, and of course they were fairly young when they debuted, but now they've matured a little bit, and it's shown in their sound now. This was very good though. B track or B side of the album for me probably goes to My Bias, with 1,000 Miles being a close second. Like, those two songs back to back to finish the album is a very strong way to end the album. But this was cool. This was cool indeed. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along, listening along with me, regardless of what platform this ended up on. Thank you regardless. One last request from me. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.